Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. GCW Ransom review. This happened yesterday afternoon. We had some really good matches. Overall, this was a banger of a show. As we do for every Game Changer show almost, we have a scramble match. We had Gringo Loco, one of the biggest luchadors, best luchadors there is. He'll also host the Gringo Loco Lucha show at WrestleMania weekend. Going up against Yoya, Carlos Romo, Jimmy fucking Lloyd, Mr. Scramble himself, Alec Price, because everything is garbage, and then Gabriel Skye. This was just like at Holy Smoke Scramble. This was a hell of a scramble as well. With this one though, Alec Price getting the victory. I give it 3.5. Next up, we had Speedball Mike Bailey versus Shane Mercer. Speedball Mike Bailey is going to be super busy during WrestleMania weekend. He's got a match versus Will Ospreay. Can't wait. He's got a match against Kota Ibushi. Can't wait. He'll have some bangers of matches as well. This one here against Shane Mercer. Now, we all know about the strikes of Speedball Mike Bailey. Shane Mercer is all about power. Straight up power. Power versus strikes. Yeah, really good match. Mike Bailey getting the victory. I give it 3.25. Next up, we had the Game Changer Wrestling Tag Team Pals on the line. We had champions Los Mazisos, Miedo, Extremo, and Ciclope going up against the one, the only Motor City Machine Guns. Alec, Shelley, and Chris Sabin bringing their New Japan Strong Tag Titles and their Impact Tag Titles with them, trying to add the tag titles of Game Changer Wrestling. Los Mazisos takes it hardcore every time they get the doors out. They make their door bridges with the chairs. Guess what? The Machine Guns can do that as well. We have new Game Changer Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin, Alex, Shelley. They got so much gold, they will need somebody to carry it for them. I give it 3.25. Next up, we had a death match. John Wayne Murdoch versus Masha Slamovich. It is so crazy to see Masha Slamovich in Impact Wrestling cutting a promo, going up against Mickey James, and then seeing her in GCW cutting a promo when she's got a title match versus Nick Gage. It's just like the polar of two opposites. Her winning this death match versus one of the death match gods of this stuff, John Wayne Murdoch. Masha Slamovich getting the victory. I give it 3.25. Next up, we had a 6 women's trios match. Maki, Itoh, Rina, VENY versus Billie, Starkz, Janai, and Sawyer. Itoh, I love when she comes out and where's my motherfucking gang? It's this little bitty Japanese girl. And then the GCW Ultraviolet champion Rina Yamashita and VENY getting the victory there. Nice 6 women's trios match here. I give it 3.25. Next up, we had the JCW Championship on the line. We had champion Jordan Oliver versus Blake Christian. I was so looking forward to this match when it was announced. And unfortunately, the heel tactics of one Blake Christian took this match away from me after 7 minutes and 58 seconds when he gets disqualified, causing Jordan Oliver to win by disqualification. I give the match 2 3/4. I was so looking forward to this match, and Blake Christian took it from me. I should be mad at him, but I'm a Blake Christian fan, so I'm not that mad at him. But I'm also a Jordan Oliver fan, so I am mad at Blake Christian. Next up, we had the GCW Extreme title on the line. We had champion Janela versus Brandon Kirk. Yes, from Holy Smokes, we had Casey Kirk. This is her husband, Brandon Kirk. ICW No Holds Barred Stars. Janela getting Extreme on Brandon Kirk. 3.5-star match. Janela retaining his title. Next up, we had a fatal 4-way tag team match. We had the Bang Bros. Do not Google the Bang Bros. If you do, Google Wrestling Bang Bros. If you Google it without putting wrestling on it, you will see what you see, and I did not tell you to do that. I said Google Wrestling Bang Boys. The Bang Bros, Austin Matthews and Davey Bang. They went up against the second gear crew of one called Manners and Mance Warner versus a real young tag team, part of Wrestling Open, the Wasted Youth, Dylan McKay and Marcus Mathers, and Young Dumb and Broke. They are young, they ain't dumb, and I sure know they ain't broke. They are led by Jordan Oliver. We had Charlie Tiger and Ellis Taylor here. This fatal four-way tag team match ended in no contest, because after 10 minutes and 44 seconds, we had the IWC team show up. Yeah, y'all going, who? Yeah, who is right? IWC, International Wrestling Syndicate. They are a company, I believe they are out of Canada, if I remember correctly. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. There is a IWS versus GCW uneffin sanctioned on March 11th. Well, they showed up as an invasion to attack the tag teams before that, because there is a big 8-man tag that day. The Ratty Daddy Cold Radrick, John Wayne Murdoch, Wasted Youth, Dylan McKay and Marcus Mathers, going up against Team IWS, Casanova Productions JT producer, Sean Hockey, and the Black Quebecers, Black Dynamite, and Carl Jepson. So that ought to be a hell of a fun match. So they came out to get a little piece of GCW before that show, and they interrupted this match. Before they interrupted it, I gave it 3 stars. And then our main event was a storyline that just keeps on giving. This time in the steel cage, we had Charles Mason. Him and his goon Paro. They've been attacking Alec, Effie, and Sawyer, and anybody that's affiliated with Effie and Alec. Finally, we had Alec getting Charles Mason in the steel cage. Billie Dixon, who Charles Mason paid the medical bills of his mother. He came out, he went in, because he turned on Charles Mason here a couple shows ago. And Charles Mason still has a hold over him. And so he comes out to help Alec. Ends up not helping her because Charles Mason has this over him, and basically tells him that, you know what, I'll just pull the plug on your mother and not pay the bills. And so he just drops the chair, doesn't go after Charles Mason. Alec somehow was able to win the cage match. I give it 3.5. I'm assuming the storyline is not done, but it's just another step in it. And we talk about long-term storytelling. This has been going on since like 2021. Between Effie and Charles Mason through multiple different companies. It's actually been kind of a cool the way they did it. And so Alec gained a victory over Charles Mason. 3.5 stars. So that is GCW Ransom. And yeah, I was hoping to get it right after the show, but there was a lot going on with AEW Revolution. I had to finish Holy Smokes. I had NASCAR Cup Series race, Xfinity race on Saturday, truck race on Friday, the IndyCar race yesterday, and the F1 race. Yeah, a lot going on. But anyway, that is the recap of it, review of it. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports content.